Hey guys, so I hope you can see my channel. Let's go ahead and send me the challenges, and we're gonna play with each one of you one by one. Just give me a minute so I can add my. Uh, okay, so let's start. Anybody want to send me challenge? Send me on my ID. You can see my ID over here. So let us start playing a game for now. I'm gonna play 5 minute game, so I have some time to explain you the moves. Okay, we have Mr. Ashraf. We gonna play some good gambits today, and we will see how Mr. Ashraf saves himself from our gambits. Let us sack something right in the start. So Mr. Ashraf want to play it safe, but we don't want to play it safe. Let us sack something. Mr. Ashraf, we will see how you defend yourself today. I want to sack this knight and see how Mr. Ashraf reacts to it. See, the idea is not just to play bad moves, but the idea is to also challenge. So we can see he's hitting our knight with his queen here. We will first defend it, we will improve our position, and then we will sack the knight. So let's not sack the knight, let's play the gambit and sacrifice this pawn on h. Because he castled early, so I will sacrifice this pawn on h and just open the h file. Now probably I want to take and because I don't like moving my knight, so I will take and open the H file. Let him take the knight. So let him take the knight. We want to go here and toast him badly. Let me take the pawn first. Then we will move our queen to H file and start attacking like crazy. We will see how Ashraf defends himself. We are the crazy guys and we will play like crazy. We don't want any defense. Attack is our way to go in this game. Okay, so we have the queen already attacking on the h7 square. He can defend himself, but we will have to bring more pieces. We are not playing it well until now, but we are going to put him in lot of pressure. So he is not able to cope up with the stress. We will take this pawn and pin the knight. I think this is a good move because we are already pinning his knight. And this is a good move, but I think it's not as good move because I can even play c3 here and just defend the d4 pawn. So now d4 pawn is also defended, and although we are piece down, but his position is also not great, I would say. If we manage to exchange the bishop here, I think he would be lost. But I want to play my bishop to d3, this bishop here, and once I played this, then I want to go for the full-fledged attack. So let us see how our attack will turn out in this match. We are definitely taking risk, but risk is the way to life. This is how we should play in the life also. Okay, he wants to keep the position close. We will just we will just move this pawn because we want to attack with our bishop now. So we don't want to open the position on our king side. For now, we are good. The bishop is coming out. The attack is going to take over. Mr. Ashraf. We want to see how Mr. Ashraf defend himself. See, this is a bad move because I can simply attack his knight again and he cannot defend. He is just giving us more tempo. And as long as he keep, but maybe I just saw a tactic. He can bring his knight to take the d4 pawn, yes. So that is a good move in a way because he can take the d4 pawn and now he is having a check on f3. We have to be little careful. Also, he's having a check on c2. So we are getting two check, but I think it's best to probably move off this file now and let Mr. Ashraf take over this file because I cannot defend both the chicks. So let's move my king. I am playing like a novice, but I want to take risk. I don't want to play it like a safe cow. Attack, attack, and attack is my way to go in this game. Okay, this is a good move. If I move my pawn, Ashraf is going to hit me. I mean, take this pawn, and the rook is hanging. So I will simply play this, and I will ask him, show me your attack now. Maybe he will take this pawn on f2. Oh, so we made a mistake, and he mated us. Very good game, Mr. Ashraf. This is the way to go. I like it. So let me play a better game this time. I think we just went and we just played too risky in the last game, and that costed us the game. So this time I'm gonna play the gambit, but I will keep it pawn gambit instead of. Okay, so let me play the pawn gambit. How shall we play? Okay, let's play f4. This is the called as King's Gambit. Let me see how he reacts to f4. By the way, if he takes on e pawn, I think ideally we should move our knight because if we don't move our knight, it's gonna be risky. So I move my knight I to f6. He can take one more pawn, but the position is good. We will just play d6. We got the tempo. Once he moved back, we will take the pawn and we are doing good. There's one pawn down. The bishop comes to defend itself. Mr. Chuma made a slight inaccuracy. We castled, and now we are already doing good. See, the knights can get forked with this pawn now, the way they played these knights. So they have to be careful. I can go c4 here because they can't take. So let me go the c4. And they did the mistake. So Mr. Chuma, you did a mistake. You shouldn't have taken the pawn because now you got the fork. And I can simply move back and I can even attack your queen. So now your three pieces are attacked at the same time. Which piece are you going to save? You like your horse or you like your queen? I like my queen, by the way. Okay, this is not a good move. I think we will take. Where will we take? We will not take because taking is not good for health. We will develop our knight and take some other day when we want because this is how we play. We play to rule. And this is not good. He's trading, he's down material and he's trading. Of course, trading is not good for him. We can grab one more pawn or we will grab a pawn because we are a pawn grabber. Now we will bring our bishop back. If we bring our bishop back, he wants to grab the b7 pawn. So why will we bring our bishop back? I like it there. I just want to protect everything now. And also I have a check on c3 on this square. Once we give this check, Mr. Chuma, you will not castle because we don't want you to castle. No, Mr. Chuma, this is not the way. I want you to not castle, and I will do everything possible to save you from castling. Now I want to play other rook to e1, and he played the worst possible move. My knight is coming to d4, and Mr. Chuma is most likely gone here. I don't see a way out for him because this knight is coming and double attacking the bishop on e2. Mr. Chuma, what are you doing? You are gone. This knight comes with attack on queen. The king can't castle. And Mr. Chuma is dead lost. We will give him double check with the knight attacking his rook. And Mr. Chuma simply resigned because he was losing his queen and maybe rook also and checkmating. So guys, how do you find this game? Subscribe my channel and I will show you many more games like this. You like how I play? Guys, send me a challenge. You send me a challenge and then we can play. You we can play together. You played well, but uh see we are playing very aggressive chess right now. And aggressive chess is the way to go. If you guys want, you can send me a challenge. For now, let me start a new game and see how you gonna win. I will simply roast you because attack is my way to play. Okay, so we will play e5. We will also play counter gambit. We don't like this move. We also play gambit, Mr. Muhammad. Foolish. So we will play counter gambit and we will ask him, what have you got? For now, let me just develop. And I don't care about this pawn. I will want to give you one more pawn because I like you as a person, Mr. Muhammad. You take my pawn and you have a good day. How do you like this? You like this or not? We gonna castle, but we don't wanna castle. Okay, you can take. I think he has a tactic here. Bishop takes this pawn, so I cannot simply go about my day now. Let me play c5, attack his queen. Once he moves his queen, we gonna castle. But the brother don't want us to castle. No problem, because we play like, what do you call? Now I'm gonna ask his bishop where he want to go. He simply doesn't want to go anywhere, so I will make him suffer. My king simply castled manually. Attack is about to come. Okay, we hit your queen. What will you do? What will you do, Mr. Muhammad? How do I keep hitting his queen somehow? I don't want to move my knight because it's sitting doing pretty well over here. So what? Let me take this because this bishop is not doing much. And now I'm gonna play this. Our position is not great to be honest, and we have to take constant care of this pawn, our darling on d6. Okay, he's bringing his knight to c7, where he can fork our rook. Do we have a good square? Okay, I'm gonna sack this pawn also for the development, quick development on the c5. Because if we don't do that, we are also gonna be in trouble. Now our knight can't come because of this, but okay, let me play this, protect this pawn now, and save the rook fork. He came and fork us as expected, and we saved our rook. Now he is attacking us again. We don't have good squares to bring it back. This is the main problem. But we can go to e2 and ask him, what have you got, brother? So now we need to do something quickly. Otherwise, it will be too late. Oh, we just hung a piece. We are playing very bad today. And now we are literally lost unless we do something very good, which is hard at this point. We can even pin our knight now with bishop to e5. This is a decent move, but I will not let him exchange the pieces like this. Because if he exchange the pieces, I am dead lost. That's a good move. That's a good move. Yes. Now I will go back. I will ask him what you have got. I am also getting checkmate on this pawn. So I will ask him what he has got. I am also threatening checkmate on c2, by the way. And our position is lost, so is our time. We are losing on time and position. Good thing is that we can maybe take his knight if he doesn't manage to save it. Although he has a good move here, which is knight to d4, which protects the knight as well as protect the pawn and defends against the checkmate. And it also attacks our queen at the same time. So Mr. Muhammad name may be foolish, but he is not playing like a foolish right now. He has a lot of threats in his position, and at least he can take a draw anytime. But Mr. Muhammad just disconnected. I think he will not be able to connect in time, and we get a big save in this game. Yeah, guys, you see how we took risk and it got capitalized. This is how you play in life also. Take risk and win the game. Let me play one more game. This time I'm gonna play 5 minutes because I feel 3 minutes is not sufficient and I'm not playing well at the moment. So let me play Mr. Pie Daddy. Mr. Pie Daddy, we are also daddy. So we will not let you mate. He wants to mate us on f7 by playing queen to f7 mate. So we have to protect by playing d6 here. By the way, this is very common way to mate. Now he again attack on f7 twice to be protected. This is most common mate that amateurs try these days, but they doesn't manage to be successful. We simply castled and he couldn't do anything. Now we gonna start our own attack somehow. How do we start the attack? We start the attack by bringing out our bishop because bishop is powerful. We will give him the bishop because we want to attack. Now we will play d4 because d4 is playable in this position and simply take. We will bring our knight to f4. Okay, I will put my bishop back. I will double my bishop on. I will make a queen and bishop battery and then I will hit the queen. Okay, this doubles the pawn, but I think I have got open file for my rook also now. So it's not as bad as it looks. And now probably I am going to make a bishop and the queen battery. Battery. I could have played bishop c4 here and that would have been decent move, but I somehow didn't like it. Now I'll make a battery of queen and rook also. So two battery in a single game. I am giving away a pawn on a7 in response, I mean, in exchange for activity. So let's see what activity we have. Now we're gonna pin this knight and we will ask him what have you got. Okay, that sounds like a good move. But how do we put maximum pressure on brother. By the way, we are not playing great in this game for some reason. I'm gonna block the path of Queen for now. Although I think he can open it again. Uh, okay, he just gave us this pawn. We just put a little bit pressure and the brother collapsed and gave us the pawn back. Now I think he can play rook to d8, rook to d1 to attack our queen, but we're gonna take simply. We will not let it hang. We will take it. Okay, so there we go. He saved his knight, which is a good move. Okay, we don't care about your knight, brother. We're gonna hit your knight again. We don't have very good moves in this position, so we will hit your knight and ask you what you have got in this position. This is a good move. You are attacking our rook, and we are kind of running out of good moves. So we will play this, defend the rook. We could have gone c2, rook c2 also in this position, but it's okay. Hmm. This is the one move threat. We simply play this, and what you have got now. One move threats are not good for any player. And we are also threatening to kick away the knight after this. By the way, once you move the bishop, we have a one check on a1. But again, I don't see it accomplishing anything much. Instead, we gonna, yeah, you are attacking this. We are gonna prevent you. Okay, you attack us, we defend ourselves. And we have two attacks now. We'll see what you have got. By the way, his bishop is also trapped in a way because queen can't move much. So let us see how he's gonna defend his bishop. If he attacks my bishop from a5, I am gonna take his bishop and ask him what he has got. Do you think he will attack my bishop on a5? For some reason, this guy also got disconnected. I don't know why everybody is getting disconnected against us. Okay, let me play another game now. 5 minutes. Okay, we go for e4. Our brother is from Bangladesh, so he's our Mikhail Tal from Bangladesh. I didn't know Tal was born in Bangladesh, but anyways, let's play and put maximum pressure on Mr. Tal. Guys, we will play this game in spirit of Tal. We want to see how Mr. Tal defends himself. If we take this pawn, he will take our pawn on e4, which we don't want. So we will pin him. We will play this game in spirit of Mr. Tal. Okay, we take our, we will gambit the pawn. As our name says, we are gambit player. And we will simply, okay, we will not take. So if you want to take more pawns, Be my guest. Take the pawn and happy. Be happy. Okay. If you wanna take my knight. Okay, he has seven pawns. I will gambit one more pawn now because I don't like with playing with too much pawns. Okay, our knight comes to c3. Okay, we're gonna move this bishop because it is kind of irritating at the moment. So I'm gonna move this bishop. I don't think this is gonna work. This is bad move. Honestly, I'm telling you. He is a piece down now with no compensation. I don't see any compensation at least. I don't know why he gave, but at least he has got three pawns. So in a way, he has got two pawns. So in a way, he has got some compensation, and he's thinking of attacking us. So we have to be a little careful. But how do we play it? Okay, I want to take this maybe. Um, okay, let me play this because I want to bring my rook to h5 for future attacks. And okay, he want to exchange the knight so he can bring his queen to the action. But let exchange it and let him bring his queen to the action. This is not a good move. I am getting one check for sure. I think I have messed it up a little bit probably. Okay, so he can take my bishop. I will take back. It's a kind of risky position, but we will keep improving our positions. Now I think I will move my this pawn back. I mean, I don't want to give the bishop because it will defend us from the diagonal checks. And if we somehow manage to move this knight, we are on the verge of winning the game. How do we move this knight? This is the problem because we don't want to push this pawn in front of king. And without this, it's hard to move this knight. Can we take the pawn on d file? No, because we don't want the rook to come on open d file and challenge us without a concrete plan. It would be riskier. He wants to open this, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna play this here then. Probably this check will come. No, it won't come. Let me play my queen here, attacking the c pawn. But I have allowed a fork on d3. See, my position is this bad that whatever I am playing, I am doing something wrong in the process. Now he just hung his queen, so I'm gonna take it and threaten the mate. I don't think either of us is playing good in this position. Brother, don't blunder the mate in one. This is bad for you. Mister, let us play a new game. Anybody want to challenge me? Send me the challenge. I am happy to accept the challenge. Just send me in chat once you send the challenge so I can see and accept. Let me start a 5 minute game. Um, I don't want to play normal games. That's why I'm taking more risk in these games because I want to make it a very attacking chess video. Let me play knight to f6. This is standard, by the way. If somebody plays d4 against you, play knight to f6, e6, d4. This is a good setup. We will develop our pieces. And once we are developed, we will think how to gambit. Let's gambit our c pawn. Okay. Brother, take it right away. Ideally, I don't suggest to take it right away. And but if since he's taking it right away, I will push e5 and threaten a fork of pawn to the bishop and knight. The bishop on d3 and knight on f3. And he rightly saw the fork and prevented it. But I'm not gonna take here. Instead, I will not take anything. I will just take the pawn and let him decide what he wants to take next. Okay, now we take with the knight, of course, not with the queen. We gambit only pawns, not the queen. Maybe I get a game to show you a queen gambit also. But for now, I just fork the bishop and the pawn. I think he can come out of this fork using c4, c5, c4 push. Yeah, but it's okay. No, he can't come because I will take the defense of bishop is removed after playing c4. So I will take with the queen. So now his knight is also threatened. And maybe we are gonna threaten, we're gonna pin this bishop also, although it's not a valid pin, but we will see. We will see. We got a piece. We are happy. Let's not be over ambitious. Now I think his knight is also trapped in this position. I just play h6. Where will your knight go, brother? Mr. Farshad, where will your knight go? Show me. Does your knight has a home or do you wanna rent it? He gave us his knight for a gift, birthday gift. Thank you, Mr. Farshad. Happy birthday to me. He want to sack this bishop, but this is also what we want. We are here to play attacking chess. We will not defend anything. We will fork his queen and take the queen because we don't want bishop. Who wants bishop when brother wants to give away his queen to me? I will take his queen any day and be happy. Now the bishop is laughing on h6 and he decided to defend him. But as we said, we play only attacking chess. We don't play defensive chess. So we take the pawn with bishop. Brother can't take it, but he can play a good move. Although brother wanted the best move, which is resignation in this position. The best move is resignation. So how do you like this game? And what we could have done better? I think the game was good. It was almost flawless. We did some mistakes, but overall, the game was good from our end. We gambit the pawn on C file, which is typical in these coins gambit accepted in declined positions. So we played in the split. We wanted to fork the knight and bishop here, Brother defended it. We just took the pawn and let him decide next. He took the pawn. We took. Now he blundered this fork, yet another fork, and he thought he will counter push our queen, but he forgot the bishop is not defended, so we took it. Next, he moved the knight to g5. He wanted something badly, but he forgot that the knight could be attack and it doesn't have any squares. Knight also gone, down two pieces. Then he thought he will sack the bishop and attack with just one piece, which is also not idle, but we are not playing defensive as we promised. So we went and simply forked the queen. Brother took back, we took the pawn, and with this, Mr. Farshad decided to resign. Mr. Farshad from Albania. Okay, so what do you think we could have done better in this game? I felt we were doing well and we were playing in spirit of gambits and we were like really, yeah, you can play Abdul. You can send me the challenge, and once you send me the challenge, I can accept the challenge and we can play. But I feel, uh, I mean, what we could have done better in this game. I feel the game was overall good. Maybe we could have done something better, but overall we were doing better. Uh, and we played one great also. So just challenge me, and we will play against our viewers now. Just give me a minute. I will say hi in the live chat, and then we can start. How do we say hi in the live chat? This is the problem. Okay, I think I got a couple of challenges. Uh, Tabriz, did you challenge us? Because I noticed I was getting two challenges. Uh, okay, okay, I will play this game and then uh, we will play against our audience. Let me quickly finish this game. See, this kind of moves doesn't make much sense because we simply defend and you didn't get anything. You just held me to improve my pawn structure and you just gave your bishop to me like a gift. Your bishop is trapped and you are going home empty-handed. We didn't even play any single piece in the game. So I don't recommend playing like this. Now you think we will hang our rook to you, but it's not gonna happen, brother. We simply push our rook back in the home. We could have played rook to a3, but we don't want to play like that. So just gonna protect, and protect because we are the protector of the realm, like Game of Thrones. So we protect our army We will take once and we will attack. We will see what you have got here. I want to attack. I don't want to play passive, Mr. Tabriz. I want to see what you have got. This is a challenge. Okay, so I'm going to protect my bishop and I will give him this b2 pawn because b2 pawn, I don't like it. If he takes my b2 pawn, by the way, I have his b7 pawn also. So I am good. He developed one more piece in my army. And this is what he is doing constantly bad. When you are playing against good players, not me, of course, but when you are playing against good players, don't develop their pieces easily. Now I take the pawn and I am simply taking your knight also. If you save your knight, I have a good, I have a good, he couldn't even properly save his knight because now I'm gonna attack him, his queen and take his knight. Guys, the guy is now attacked thrice and he couldn't defend everything. This is the problem. So brother thinks we will blunder, but we will not blunder because we are not blunder panda. And he blundered his queen. We are happy. Everything is good. We are ahead, going ahead, and Mr. Tabrez resigned. So we will not accept the same challenge again. Tabriz, let us play against somebody else who want to challenge, and then we can come back and you can challenge again. But for now, let us play against somebody also. But let us analyze the game so you can also see what we were doing right and what we were doing wrong. So first of all, we were simply, since you wanted to play the French, you simply trying to build a good pawn center. You came up with this check. We block the check and solidify our center, which is a good chess instinct. Until now, we didn't even play the gambit because you wanted to play the gambit. Okay, I will accept this challenge from Maypan, uh, and then we can probably do the. Okay, Maypan seems like a good player. We are the weak player here. So we have to show our chess talent and our aggressive skills. So we put Maypan under a lot of pressure. Maypan, can I fry you with my pen? Let me try. This is called as Guico piano setup. We will let you play the fried liver. We want you to play the fried liver, but you don't want to fry us in your pan. It's up to you, brother. Now we're gonna play symmetrical and we're gonna castle on the next move. I still want to play a little aggressive, but for now, it's not in spirit of the position. So I will copy you. I will keep copying you as if I don't know anything, and I will ask you what you have got. Now I want to play. Okay, I want to move my knight to the other side because I don't see good scope on this side. So I will see what you have got. Before that, I played a5 because he could have pushed the pawns on the queen side and to take a lot of space. Also, in worst case, our bishop could have trapped. So we just made a space by playing a5, preventing him trapping our bishop, and at the same time, we just took some space. Space is also important in chess, as we say. I guess I know the principles right. This is a decent move, but I think we will simply come back. We don't want to come back to b6 because he can hit us with our knight. We'll come back to a7. And now if he takes, we can take back. He doesn't want to take. Absolutely fine. We just want to push a rook to potential open file where it can enjoy some good things one day. Now I will play my knight to f4. But the thing is, uh, okay, I'll play my knight to f4 for now. Yeah, let me play my knight to f4 and charge up a little bit. You want to play G, knight to g3. I will prevent him from playing it because I don't want him to develop properly. So I will ask him what you have got. He can push his pawn. and kick my knight, but it's fine. Okay, he says exchange town. You want to exchange? I am up for it. Exchange, exchange. We are playing exchange, exchange. Now I'll play g6 because I don't want his knight to come and make my life havoc. Knights are very tricky to handle, guys. You know that knights are very tricky to handle. This is okay. It will. I don't want to exchange, to be honest, but I don't want to come back either. So I'll play queen here and just let him exchange. I can take the pawn, but I don't want to mess up the pawn structure for now. So I will simply take with the queen and let Mr. Maypen decide what he is up to. Hey, this is not a good move, but it's not a bad move either. So let him. I don't want him to double my pawn, so I'm gonna take it. And once he take with knight, we have got a pawn on d5, d4, and we are also hitting this d2 pawn, which is a good thing. Let us. So he doesn't want us to take the pawn. I mean, so we will not. We will keep developing and keep hitting him. Now let us. I don't want to play bishop c5, but we have to open the files for our rook and our double bishop because this bishop is not doing much. So I will open the files here on the D file. Yeah, I want to open the D file anyhow. No matter what, I will open the D file because the bishops must have open diagonals. Without open diagonals, knights are better in the close position. So we open the diagonal and already are hitting his knight and threatening to double the pawn on f3. I will hit his knight on f3 and double the pawn. And his pawn structure is already bad. If I take the knight, he will have uh, opposite color bishops, which might be a possible draw, but I will go for it. Now I am running out of time, so I have to be quick here. So let me play very quickly and see how we can potentially attack him. Okay, so there is not much we can do here at the moment. Let us let us stabilize for now. Let us move our king to the center, and now we gonna hit his bishop. I think we will lose this game on time, so we can't do much about it. We will lose this game on time. Absolutely, we will. Is there a way to draw? I don't see it. Okay, good game. We could have done better, but I think we were winning the game. Technically, we were extra having extra pawn, but brother played faster and he managed to flag us. Okay, perfectly fine. We have to play aggressive because if we keep giving, okay, 2 minutes is little less time for us because we are not having lot of speed skills. But I will try to defeat you in this game, Mr. Submit Mate. What did you do? Now I think you already have to defend using your knight, and this is risky business. Now I am just double attacking your knight. You can prevent with the pawn, but I think you are in big trouble already. Let's see how you can defend. Okay, brother decided to give his queen for a birthday gift. We will say happy birthday to you and we will take his coin and simply we go about our business. Okay, so coin takes rook, knight queen takes rooks, knight take rook, and rook to d1, double rook to d1, and we will simply develop our bishop to e5, and we are doing pretty good. So Mr. Submit Mate decided to let the time run away. Uh, okay, no problem. Played a good game. GG. Now let's see who's gonna challenge me. Was a good game, by the way. Anybody wanna challenge me? If somebody wants to challenge me again, I am up for it for a second game. It's fine for me. Challenge me. We'll play good game now. Okay, so no challenge for us. It's not a issue. We will simply yeah, you are right. We should review our game. Okay, let me start with this game. Let us review this game, and then we will see. So overall, this game he played d4, which is okay. We just took, and we brought our knight up. We could have potentially played d4 here, but this move is also fine as it prevents d4. And the move, I think we didn't do anything special. We simply kept developing here, and the brother wanted to be in rush, so he end up hitting the bishop on e file, which is risky as the e file got opened. He rightly defended it, but we tried to undermine this pawn by pushing to c5, and he took the pawn. He should have never took the pawn. Here he had a defense of playing f4, uh, this move, but he didn't see this move probably, and he simply developed the knight, and this led to forking the queen to the king, and he was lost. So he decided to run the time away. So I think it was not a good game for us because brother did took too much risk, and he made the position bad by himself. He didn't let us, you know, detriment his position. Instead, he himself managed to worsen his position every passing move. But the last game was actually good, which was from Fry Pan, or if I remember correctly. He played well, but I think he was trying to force exchanges, too much exchanges. In a longer game, or if I would not have commented, I would have defeated him because he was depriving his position by exchanging too much. This is what I felt, and potentially it was a opposite color bishop ending, so it could have drawn, but I anyways lost on time. We will see that game also. We will try to analyze this. But for now, if you want to challenge me, you can challenge me with another game. We will try to play that. And by the way, let me try to show you some gambits in the spirit of our show, and we will try to analyze that once we will play that gambit. So William is 1200 player. Uh, I'm gonna play e5, and I will play. Um, okay, for now I will play a little solid until we are finding the right opportunity to play the gambit. So this is called fried liver attack, if you might be aware. So here we will sack the pawn, and okay, so we sack one more pawn. We will push his knight because we don't like knight in our camp, in our territory. Get away from my territory, Mr. Knight, Mr. Knighty. We will see where you go. We wanna push you again and again. And we push this e4. This is the right move, by the way. Let's see where he goes. Okay, he decided to give away this knight for free as a birthday gift. We will take it. Now he is doing double attack on c6 pawn, but do we care? We don't care. Now he wants to attack our knight. We will take the pawn. We don't care. You keep giving us freebies. We will keep hopping on them one by one. Yeah, this is a good move because I will take now and I will castle. I got a extra piece as a Christmas treat. I took it and I'm happy. Now I think this move doesn't serve much because everything is developed and even I can develop this bishop with a tempo like this. So now his queen has to move and I got a tempo. It's not a great tempo because queen was not ideally placed anyway. Now I want one more tempo. So I'm gonna play my queen on a5, but he can hit me back. So I'm not gonna play like this. Let me play queen on c7 because I want to put my bishop on the open file, targeting the queen. Now I'm gonna play a6 so his knight can't hop in and make our life havoc. Next is the time to attack. He is threatening to play the pawn, but he doesn't have time for this because our knight is hopping in already. Now he wants to play this pawn and double attack, but we gonna defend our knight simply. This move doesn't do much because hmm, suddenly he started to play a little well better after giving up his piece, but I don't think he can change the result in this position. Okay, I want to play something special here, but let me see how I can play. I want to do a fork of the some sort of fork. So let's see how I can do it. Hmm. Brother, I'm gonna fork you next move if you don't do anything about your position. And you are saying yes, fork me. So I will fork you. No problem. Okay, this is the move you want. Okay, I'm gonna take your rook. Life is good. We're gonna fork your knight. I mean, gonna pin your knight and simply play our rook up because we don't want rook in the seventh rank because it will become A really nasty piece. If we manage to let it be here. Now, if he moves his knight, we're gonna take. Otherwise, we will pin it again. I will pin his knight again because I am really not interested to give him any sort of activity. Now I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play my rook to the open file. I'm gonna give him back rank check. So let me play this. Hmm. This is a good move, but I am just willing to give away one pawn in this position. Hmm. He's saying his pawns are powerful. Let us see how powerful they are. Oh, he has got double pawns. So whose pawns will be faster? Think. I think his pawns are faster. He can win this game. Nah, this was probably not good. So we managed to lose this game. This is weird. How can we save this? Is there any way we can save this game? Okay, let's see. We got the coin. We will also get a coin and he will get two coins. Let's see how he can. I think he's simply gonna win because he has got 2 coins in this game. He can block with one. Okay. He played a good game, and despite being face down, he somehow managed to come back in the game. I think it was good, overall good. So we have to learn a lesson what we did bad. Let me try to identify where we went wrong. I think we were winning, but somehow we managed to did something really bad and lose this game. Somewhere I feel the guy started playing too good all of a sudden, and despite being so much material down, we managed to lose the game. How come this position be lost for us? He is a rook down. We did something very wrong in this game. I think we should have been careful about these pawns because once they start moving, they become a real menace, and we couldn't manage to save them. Yeah, this was the big blunder. So from -6, we managed to lose the game. Yeah, this was a big blunder because the pass pawn becomes too dangerous. We never thought about the pass pawns and end up losing the game. It was a good game. We learned a lesson and we'll try to not repeat it. Let's see what Mr. Jamil is up to. Anybody want to challenge me? Send me the challenge. In the meantime, let me defeat Jamil quickly because I am in angry mode now. I'm gonna defeat him without any mercy. I'm gonna play merciless chess. Let's play. Let's see what we are doing in this game. I think we're doing good. We are playing in the center. We can also move our rook to g file and play on the g file. And I think that's a good thing. But for now, everything is still locked in the center. I want to be in the center. And let's see how he plays this one. I think I am not winning this game by any means, but I have some pressure on him, which he has to rightly tackle because without it, he will be in bad shape. So I'm gonna take it because I don't want to give him anything. Now probably I want to shift my rook on this G file and start attacking him. Let me let me shift my rook to the G file because here it's already looking on G2 pawn if the knight moves. So let's see. So we are sacking this bishop and we are hoping he will take the bishop and then we will take the bishop and give the check. Although we want the knight to take the knight, so we can checkmate on g2, but I think it's not a good move. But let's see what he will do. Yeah, he rightly took this now, and I think maybe my knight can get trapped if I'm not careful here. This is a bad move. He could have taken my a pawn, and now I think maybe he might lose the game if he doesn't play it correctly. Okay, I will exchange the rook and I will exchange the queen also next move because I know I can exchange. And now I think my rook should be more powerful than his knight in the endgame. But let us activate our king. So we were better in the game. We got the exchange and we were never in the worst position. So this was meant to be a victory for us and we converted pretty well. Let me also try to analyze how what we did right and what we did wrong. So we were developing pretty nicely and pretty positionally until here. Let me turn the analysis. Okay, so this idea I thought it was risky uh, of playing e4 and when he take moving my queen, but the engine says it was not that risky. Although I had some advantage before that, but not much. So this is fine. And now we just recaptured the pawn. And here we had good advantage already, but we couldn't figure out what was the right thing. I think this is right, moving the rook. This is also right. Wow, this is right because it didn't slip our advantage. So we let the bishop go away in this position and we play this. And this is bad because now, and I had a feeling because he can maybe fork my knight. I mean, he can pin my knight and take it back. So I think this was not a good move. So what was a good move here? Yeah, this was a good move here because if bishop takes, queen takes, it was almost a victory. But I didn't spot it for some reason. And now Now we had advantage because he didn't play it right way. So we simply went ahead and exchange. And here we were winning because this knight can't be an answer to our rook, which is very powerful in the end game. It can simply go to second rank and capture all the pawns. So we were winning, but brother flagged on time. So now anybody wants to challenge me, feel free to challenge me. Okay, let me abort this. You guys challenge me, okay? I'm gonna abort this. So I can play the challenges. Okay, send me a challenge. I'm gonna accept the challenge. Let's see if anybody is going to send me a challenge. Okay, since I'm not getting a challenge, I will play a match on my own and we will try to defeat our opponent. Okay, we will play we will play C3 in this position because I don't want him to play the Sicilian. This is called as Alpine opening, by the way. It's not a great opening, but I don't like to play Sicilian. So that's why I want to have something in my armor against Sicilian. I think knight take is better because if queen takes, the knight can come and fork us, which I have forced on one. So let me play this. If he gives check on a5, attack our bishop, we can simply prevent with the knight. And the bishop is already defended also, by the way. So this is fine. Okay, we will castle because we don't want to waste time here. If you want to exchange bishop and knight, you do it. We are happy. And by the way, D6 pawn is very weak in this position because it is isolated pawn protected by a bishop. And to prevent this pawn, the bishop will also be having bad time. But now it's fine. We just take it. Takes. We want to play fast. Now simply develop our knight. Hit this pawn, the weak pawn, second time. And bring our rook to the open files. Maybe play f3 some good day, someday, and then simply go about taking the pawn. Hmm. Okay, let me put my rooks on the open file. Play f3. Okay, this is a decent move. It doesn't do much. We can sit here and ask him what he have got. So there's one more threat. Maybe he can push his d5 pawn in this position. Although I will play e5 probably. Yeah, I will push this pawn f3, and once he moves, I can maybe even take on d6. Hmm, not a good move. I don't know what am I missing in this position. It feels like a bad move. Okay, let me save this bishop. I think my position is not good. Somehow I have messed it up with knight and queen combo, hitting my g2 pawn, and now I think I have to play a little carefully. I could have played bishop g3, but that would have blundered my queen with check. So at least now I am not blundering my queen at the very least. And now I will move it up. Exchange is fine for me. The d pawn is still weak. Knight can probably not move back. He has to exchange the knight and bishop. Yeah, and now I move my queen. I can move my queen inside, and I think his attack is almost over now. Now it's my time to attack him. The rook is coming to d5. Even knight can come to d5, and I can use the c file. Okay, let me play this way. Instead of playing rook to d5, let me use the c file because it's fully open. Let me go to the c2 square and then play like that. So, but first, let me play this knight to d5 to start the proceedings and hit his bishop. This is one move blunder because I don't see what you will do. This pawn was overprotected with my queen, and you decided to take it. It's up to you. You take the pawn, you suffer again and again. Now I am going to hit this G7 pawn. I am hitting twice. If you don't defend, you will be mated in one. So this is how I made the people in one. It was just mate in one, and it was mate in one because brother didn't see the right. I mean, where my pieces are hitting. He was too much engrossed in his own plans, and he let me mate him very easily. Let me quickly analyze the game to see where we went wrong. If we were, I think at some point he put us into some trouble, though not much. So we were simply developing in most of the game. And as you can see, the indicator, which is engine indicator, it's also stable most of the time because we were developing, playing sound game. This was all fine. And here I thought I was little worse. But overall we were okay, not very good, not very bad. And here I had to be a little careful because his knight was entering in, hitting the g2 pawn. And by the way, I was thinking of playing this move here. But as you see, this counter suddenly moved down because he had this check tactic all of a sudden. This, and when I move here, he take my queen. So this defense was ideally looking good, but it was bad. So due to not keeping my queen unprotected, I had to play this g pawn, and I had to allow him this check. And now after this, he had to exchange coin ideally, and then move his knight back. Even then, his knight wouldn't have ideally placed. So as you can see, the engine analysis was stable at this point, and he didn't wanted to exchange coin. Now his attack was almost over because knight was the only piece that was in our camp. And now he simply missed that b2 pawn is protected. He took it. Then he panicked and he wanted to suddenly open the position. He didn't see our rook is hitting this pawn on g7, and the queen is also hitting this pawn on g7. Not here. I should make the arrow like this. So both the pieces were hitting this pawn, and he simply missed this, and he allowed us to checkmate very easily. See, this is what we should not do. We should not break all of a sudden. We should be resilient in the bad position. and we should calculate. Sometimes we want to simply fool our opponent, and we try to, in the process, we try to do things that are detrimental to us instead of our opponent. For example, in this case, he could have calibrated and the pieces together and try for a solid attack. Instead, he wanted to open the lines, and open lines favor the side which is better positioned and who has more developed pieces. In this case, my pieces were well developed and my army was well into his camp. Still, he opened the position, and if he wouldn't have, moved this F pawn, it would have been hard for me to mate him, because if you see, this F pawn would have, uh, you know, I couldn't have this f1 would have intercepted the connection between the queen and the rook on the g pawn. But as soon as he moved it, the defense got removed and he got mated. So let us start one more game. I want to make it instructive, and I will see if we can play a gambit in the game. Anybody wants to challenge me? You can challenge me. I will try to take your challenge and make it instructive. We will make our account reach 1800 to 2000 over the next couple of days, maybe. And we have to play really good instructive chess in order to do so. I don't know why it's taking so much time to start a new game. Okay. Okay, we have got 1300 rated player. I'm gonna play e4. Some maybe next game we will play London, but this guy wants to play French. So French, I will play this, and I want to take, but taking is not good in French ideally. Okay, let me play this. Let me play. Let me play this move. Knight b d3. I want to let him take. I could have gone knight to c3 also in this position, but it's fine. Let's see what he's up to. Hmm. Okay. This is a good move. Our d pawn will be isolated in this case because he will take on e pawn, and we cannot take back easily. We will let him isolate our d pawn. It is what it is. Not because we care. Okay, his pawn can also be isolated now because okay, I will protect this pawn and the b2 pawn also, so bishop can move next move. And now I will play bishop on d3. I will castle. I don't care about this pawn. If this guy wants to take my pawn, he is happy. He is more than free to do so. I just want to do development at this point. Okay, so now we also castled. So now we should protect this pawn, and we did this well enough. Actually, I don't need to protect this pawn, but it's okay. We want to. I want to put him under a lot of pressure, and how do we put him under maximum pressure? Okay, let me first take this bishop because it's eyeing me. Now, I am just trying to pressurize this knight over e4 since it's directly looking into our army and our camp. It's not a good move, but I think if we manage to displace the knight, we shall be doing pretty okay. Ideally, I want to take this knight and open this, but he won't let me take it. By the way, if I take the knight, the pawn will fork my queen and the bishop, so I have to be careful also. I can't take it easily. Okay. Um, Seems like a decent move. How do I counter this move now? Hmm. Okay, I have to be quick now because I'm losing a lot of time in this game. Um, so I have to be very quick. Now, how do I? I am hitting his knight now, so he has to do something about it. I was planning to take, but taking his knight would have been a big issue for me. So I decided to play like this. Hitting his knight. Um, I want to double on c5, but I think he will bring his rook on the c5. So I can't double effectively. Yeah, this is the problem. And my knight is also a little bit out of the game, so maybe I have to do something to bring it in the game. Otherwise, I will be in bad shape. Okay, so what's happening here? We want to bring our rook to c2, but with this bishop over here, it's very hard, and we are not managing to displace his queen also for some reason. So now let me try to bring my queen here because I don't see any better move. So let me try to bring my queen to c2 or even b3 to capture this pawn. And I think he gave me this. So, okay, let me hit his knight and also I protect my bishop. So let's see what he's up to now. By the way, I didn't see he was attacking my bishop. I have to be very quick now. So I will try to play in more like a bullet mode. And yeah, let me see. It's playing very good, yeah. Very playing very good. I think I will lose this game. The guy is playing too good. Yes, it was a tough game and he played well. I don't know how he managed to play well, but it was a tough game and he managed to play well. So we have to be playing a real good game now. Okay, let me play this guy. He wants a 10-minute game. Programmer Raj. Let's see what he's up to. Okay, let me try to play this. I think he might even play Roy Lopez or Guicho Piano in this position. He's playing four knight, so we also gonna play four knight. So four knights are up at the moment, and the position is symmetrical. Okay, he's gonna sack one knight. We are greedy, so we will take your knight. We will see what you do to give away this knight. We are the greedy people. We will see how you play this. And what's your rating, by the way, Programmer Raj? We want to be aware of your rating. I can't see your rating for some reason during the game because I made the setting out not able to see the rating during the game. But I still want to see it. Uh, Let me see. Okay, so your rating is okay, then I can play against you. Not an issue. You want to take my knight? I will protect my knight. I will see how you can win against me. Although this is considered technically inferior, but I will do it anyway. Mm, I think I am already in some little bit of a trouble because he played this good move. Now I have to be a bit careful about my moves. Okay, I will sack my d pawn to at least get some counterplay. Yeah, now I will play this with the I will play this with tempo. This was what I was scared with, by the way. When you played this move, I was scared that you can potentially attack me. Now I am not scared of anything. I will simply play this also because I feel your attack is gone. You gave me a free knight and I am happy. And your attack is gone. There is no attack right now. Okay. You wanted to take this, you can take it. Not an issue. If you check me, I will block the check. Yeah. Okay, I will play C6 because not only it defends against the check, it also keep the D4 pawn backward. And D4 pawn backward means you can't attack us with the pawn chain, which is the main idea actually. When you sack the pawn here, the main idea is to attack with the pawn chain. And now I think I can even castle quickly. I want to protect my G6 knight, but I think it's better to castle because we already have everything we want in this position. So why not castle and just be safe? We have an extra knight. You gave us extra knight. Now it is up to you, Mr. Raj, how you will justify giving your knight. You give us the knight, we take the knight, and we are happy. We don't care. Yeah, this is a good move. At least you try to create come some chaos in the position. But I will simply take with bishop because I don't want to open lines unless the pieces are exchanged. Once the pieces are exchanged, you open the lines. I think it will be good for me because I am ahead material. So now if you exchange the coin and then you give even although you can't give me check because the square is protected, but now even I can play this. You have so many good moves now that I think you are lost. I can give you check myself. And actually, I was winning the bishop with this check. Queen b3 check, but I missed it. Queen b3 check would have been the bishop. But it's okay. Everything is good now. Look at his position. He has to sack. I mean, he has to put his rook now. And once he put his rook on f2, maybe we can take and then we can take the bishop. Or we can double attack the rook. And then we can, once he protect, then we can, yeah, then we can take the rook simply. But we can, why not we can take two pieces? Why to take one when we can take two? Look at his position. He got this check. So now he got to give this pawn also. And now we are simply winning in so many ways. That's not even imaginable. I think castle is the best way because it simply give us everything we wanted. And now we are like, so I gave away this pawn because I know if you take this pawn, I am gonna get my rook into the open file with a attack. Now my knights are going to hop in very soon on the light squares. Both light square are dark squares, both are weak although. But once my knight hop into the light squares, I think he will be gone. He have let me see how I can finish this game most quickly. Maybe check is not the way. What is the right way to play here? Okay, let me move my queen here first. So he can't move his bishop because I want to keep his bishop on the c file. If he moves, I will take the pawn. If he plays f5, I will take the e5 pawn. So now I think he's already gone because I can get my rook in to the game. I can get my rook into the game. He plays king e2, only move. So he decided to resign because the position was too bad for him. So the lesson is do not sack your pieces. Playing gambit is good, but only when you know what you are playing in the gambit. This, by the way, is a good move. I mean, generally this sack is considered decent, but you should know how to capitalize on it because you gave us your knight and we simply took it and never gave you back. We simply took it and keep it with us forever. This is not should be the not be the case. When you give up your knight, you should know how to make best use of that initiative you got by giving the knight. So now let me play one more game. You played a good game, Mr. Raj, but again, you simply made it easy for me by giving simple gifts to me. Okay, refund. We will refund you all the money today in the form of victory. So this is what we call gambit. We play this gambit and now we will take this pawn back. If brother managed to save his pawn, our position would be worse. But we will see if we can save this pawn. Also, we should not focus on taking this pawn back. We should be focused on hitting the f7 in this case. Because f7 is the real prize, not this pawn. Yeah, so he defended this f7. Now I'm gonna hit him. Uh, okay, I will play this, attacking the pawn again. Maybe he can come queen to d4 at saving the pawn, but I don't like it because I can hit the pawn for the third time and you can't do much about it. Even I could have sacked this pawn perfectly fine with me. Um, but why to sack the pawn when I can take it simply? And now, if I think I will get tempo on his queen by playing c3 and d4. Yeah, I'll get tempo. So we will get a huge center. We'll get a good center, decent center by playing c3, d4. And what is our plan? Our plan is to develop our bishop castle and Simply we are going to be fine in this game. Oh, I want to play d4 here, uh, but let me play d3 so I can hit his queen and develop with the tempo and also save this bishop. Generally, don't want to play d3, but here I think it's better because we are simply hitting his queen too many times. Okay, this is the only move, and now I can play b4, but b4 is not a good move. Even if we manage to get a piece for it, I think a4 is a good move here because it takes away square from the queen and also threatens something. I don't know what, but it seems like a decent move. Maybe he can play b5 here because I can't take. Yeah, b5 he can play, but I don't think it's gonna do much to improve his position. Mm, huh. If he takes, we will pin his knight at the very least. If he doesn't take, I think he's giving us too much time in the position. This is the bad part about playing like this. You are giving your opponent too much time. We will castle and just simply ask him what he has got. Yeah, now we can take, but we will not take. So we have some time to play d4 here. I mean d4, yeah. We have some time to play d4 here. And but let us also play rook to c file because in some cases we might end up losing this pawn and regret later because it would be the base of this pawn after the pawn exchange, and if we lose it, we would probably don't want to lose it. So I'm gonna play this. Now what should I play? I want to bring my knight to c4 here to attack the queen, but the queen will go other way also. But anyways, let's try to attack it anyway and ask him where he will go. Mm. Also, his king is not castled, so I should try to hit the right squares, right pawns, and take away his advantage. Yeah, see, he already moved his uh, queen in the fear. Now I'm gonna play this. The bishop is going to attack his queen. It's X-raying the queen. And now this is not a good move because we wanted to play d4 and he let us play it with tempo. So I don't suggest playing like this. He should have moved his queen backward and simply be happy. Now he's giving us so much tempo that I mean position is worse. We can play c4, c5 to open up the lines. We can play bishop to e file also. Let me play bishop to e5, e4, so we can hit the queen. Now his queen is gonna be in trouble. I feel so because he is doing too much queen moves. All now see he's giving us so much tempos. Now we got knight to c4 again with the tempo. Queen moves back. Now even we got okay. Now let us try to use the fact that his king is not castled. Now I am just hitting his knight for two times. It's defended two times also. But uh my idea is to hit it three times somehow and take it home. Let's see how he's gonna defend it. Also I want to open the lines. So I will play d5 pawn in this case because it will hit the f7. So I want to open the lines also. Opening the lines would be good for me in this case. See, this is very bad move because I can push a pawn, hit his knight at the same time. If he takes, I am gonna hit the f2 pawn, f7 pawn, sorry. If he takes, I am gonna hit this pawn with the bishop and queen. So again, it's gonna be bad. So now you see, this is being attacked, and after I take, now this is also attacked. This is also attacked, and this is also attacked. So three things are attacked at once, and he simply decided to give me this. But now not only he lose the rook, he lose one piece, because if we take back with the knight, I'm going to win his bishop, which is behind the knight, because knight is pinned to the bishop. So he can't take, and his position is already worse. I think if I manage to put my rook here, uh, I can I can even manage to win the queen also. So, but before I do so, I think I will take back with the pawn. Okay, let me take back with the pawn and keep it simple. I generally like to complicate the position and make it like very complex, but in this case, why to complicate when we can win easily? Okay, this is a good move, but nevertheless, let us bring our bishop back. We have a good position, then why to keep it on prey for a long time? Next, we gonna play the knight to e5. No, no, knight to e5 is not good because it's gonna hit me very badly. Okay, against this move, I have many moves, but I will simply move my another rook to the open file, and for now I am good. Oh, he was in tension, so I think he decided to give away his knight. But he has a good tactic actually. So let me think about it. How I'm gonna win this. If I take knight, he will take this. So I will take the knight. He will take my knight and ask me where he is. Let me bring my rook to the open file. Okay, so this is not a good move. Okay, I'm down on time. I have to be very quick now, or else I will lose the game. Okay, we won on time, but our position was anyway winning. And yeah, we could have played better in this position, but what to do? It is what it is. I don't want to analyze this game much because I think we were always better. So let's try to analyze only the bad games for now. Let me play this one very fast because I feel I'm getting too low on time for some whatever reason. I don't want to. Let me end this game in the, let's say, in 1 minute, because too much thought is not good. Already we are winning his rook. We are playing fast, but we fought the king and rook, and we won it. A knight will go back. I mean, we might have to give back our knight in this case, but it's okay. We will put him under a lot of pressure. We will not give it easily. Okay, so in this position, once he moves his knight to g5, which he has to do, we will move our bishop to g8. It was not a good move, by the way. I was winning the pawn unnecessarily. I played this, and now it's a good move because I think I can save my rook. I don't want to take. I'll take with the pawn because I am getting this also. Um, I don't think it's a good move. Now I will take with my rook simply. I thought he will try to trap my rook now after this move, but he keeps giving me freebies, and I love freebies. Why to work when you get freebies all the time? Now I think I will go for this pawn, and now I will go for a pawn. Brother decided to resign because this is the best move. Brother decided to resign. So now we gonna play our new game. Let's start. Okay, we will play for. We'll play. Okay, against this I will play Alpin. Alpin is C3 because I don't want to play. Okay, I want to play queen d2 and castle coincide and attack him. I want to lock the center and then castle coincide and then attack him. First, I will put my king to safety because without it, I cannot go ahead and attack. Now, I will bring my last piece into the. Now, I will go for attack. The time has come. Let me move this rook to. Uh, this is not a good move because he is just exchanging pieces, and I am not even obligated to take obligation. I don't even have any obligation to take here. So it's perfectly. I can even take with the pawn. Let me see. Because center is locked, so he can come from the flank, but it won't be easy, in my opinion. And here he should have seen that I could intercept with my pawn and not give him pawn. Now I'm gonna exchange everything and just you know I will simply open the position. Okay, this is a good decent move actually. I have to think now because I think I have blundered. Okay, let me take this pawn first. And shall I continue the attack? I feel like I will continue the attack. Let me sack the piece because if I don't sack the piece, I would be in trouble. See, this is how we win the games. If I wouldn't have sacked the piece, I might have probably been very bad because we were both attacking and he kept getting initiative. So at that point, I decided I have to sack the piece because if I keep responding to his threats, how will I create my own threats? This is very instructive. We will see with the engine. I don't think I was wrong to sack the piece there. I mean, see, first I safeguarded my king and now I wanted to go for attack, but I was not I was little hesitant, so first I moved my rook here, which was probably okay. Now he decided to start his queenside activity. I made See, now he got some advantage. Already I had some advantage, but I since I didn't go for my his king attack, I lose my advantage. Now already he managed to take this and the position was equal. And now I did this and I started my attack. So position is equal. At least I should have taken this probably here. Or because not taking, I realized the pawn can be a menace. So I decided to hit with the pawn, and this was a mistake, as you can see the bar also. And now if I come here, he can put this because if I take it, he can take my bishop. So I realize I can't even, you know, and I can't go to c2 also. So I decided to complicate here and started to go all in for attack. So now you see how the position will improve. We take the bishop, which is the right move because the bar didn't move. Now I just let the see this is not a good move, but at some point we have to, start something of our own. Otherwise his attack would be too solid. Look at my king side, it's too weak already. I can't keep him let attack. Now you see how we attacked and the position changes very quickly. It's +2, but I know he didn't know the right way. He should have blocked with the rook here, and he didn't block. And already his position is almost gone. Here we have a mate directly on this, uh, but we missed the mate. We played this, but since it was coming with check, he had to respond. He spawned and we simply mated because we saw. So the thing is, we have to create our own initiative. If we don't create our own initiative, we will be following another's plan. So somebody said if you don't have a plan, you will be part of somebody else's plan. That is actually right in chess also. So if you don't have your own plan, of course your opponent gonna execute his plan and you have to simply be a part of that. Okay, so let me play one more game. This one was instructive, but I think our position was not completely flawless all the time, which I ideally want. I want our position to be very flawless, but it's okay. It's what it is. We have to be, uh, we have to save the bad positions also sometimes. Okay, let's play our favorite opening. Here I have both. I can play bishop c4 and I can play knight c3, knight f6. I like knight f6 here because people like to play fried lever. If he had played knight over here, that's called fried lever, attacking this pawn. But he didn't play. He is playing some scotch kind of gambit, so I will take the pawn. Now we don't care. We simply want to castle. If we take this pawn on d4, d file, it's up to him. Hmm. We just want to castle. The position is very risky and it can go really bad in very quick, like very small time, very short time. So I have to be careful. I think I missed a good move here. And now I have to be careful because I missed a series of moves here. So now I have to be a little careful about my moves. I am not threatening anything, but my position is just about fine. It's not great. It's not very good. I think I have to take. Now, where do I put my bishop? Maybe here. Next, I want to play knight to e2 and then maybe f5. Knight to e2 and f5 seems like good move. Attacking his rook now. If he takes, I am happy. If he doesn't take, I am attacking his bishop now and also this pawn on f file. So the position seems good for me overall. I am hitting his knight now. Hmm. He is getting this pawn, but his position might not be great here. I have this feeling. But how do I? Okay, let me hit this pawn on e file. If he doesn't takes, okay, I'm also hitting the bishop. By the way, I'm hitting the bishop. I'm hitting the pawn. Um, if he takes, I will take with bishop and protect the c5 pawn. Let's see what he's gonna do. I think he decided to disconnect, which is the best move. But I think our position is much better in this case. Um, because let us analyze. I think we are at least plus two. We were at least plus two in the final position. But let us see. We didn't play seamlessly, but we played. See, we had the advantage here, and this was not very accurate, but it was okay. We were focusing on development. We were minus one here, and this was a good move actually. This gave away all the advantage. This move was not the best. I was trying to find something, but I couldn't find. Okay, Here he got some advantage and managed to double our pawn also. And here I just played. See, he had some advantage here, little bit advantage, but nothing major. The game was almost equal, and here it was also equal. It was equal. I took the queen. He took the queen. See, but it's minus 1.2 right now. So let's see. See, the position is minus 3. I was telling you in the final position, we had at least plus 2. And I was right. My intuition was right. That we had put, like, we had strong position in the final position. Although we managed to lose the advantage here, I don't know why, because we should have played something else. Maybe we should have played pawn takes, rook takes, knight takes. No, this was not good. Maybe the other way around. Yeah, we should have played knight here because it was hitting the bishop. If you take, no, this is also not the advantage. How do we materialize on our advantage here? Maybe playing this. Yeah, this is good. But anyways, so we went here. We lost some of our advantage, but still, as I said, we had plus 2. Although we managed to lose our advantage almost in the final position by playing this move. Although I felt this is still putting a lot of pressure on him, but I think here we lost our advantage. We should have gone like, we should not bring our knight back. We should have taken this and put him under a lot of pressure, probably. So it's a good game. It was instructive game. Uh, it was instructive game. We could have played better, but we are doing pretty okay. We managed to cross 1300. I mean, we are gonna cross 1300 very soon, so it's fine. No complaints until now. But now let me play a little fast games. I won't play fast because I'm playing very slow since a lot of time. Let me play this game very fast. I just want to play very fast. That's it. So we managed to win a pawn here, completely brutally. I mean, we just threw a pawn. I don't think it was easy. I mean, we simply managed to take the pawn, and now I think we are winning his knight also. I think he got tilted the way we won the pawn, and now he just gave away his knight. We are happy to take the knight, no problem. Keep giving us candies, and we will keep taking your candies. And now we have a, he set up a tactic. I set up a counter tactic. If it doesn't move with rook or king, I can win his piece. So he correctly moved the piece. Now I doubled my rook. I will put my rook on e6 to extra protect this pawn. And once it's done, I'm gonna move with my knight. Plus extra protect this pawn because I don't like to keep my pawn weak. Protect everything. There is no hurry to win this game. Everything is protected. His rook can't come to d file because if it comes, we will chop it from our bishop like this. So I think yeah, this is see that's why I extra protected it because I felt now let me protect this bishop. Now see what we have got in this game. Hmm. Where do I want to bring this knight? Okay, let's first interpose this by playing this move. See, this is again a very bad move because he's exchanging while being a piece up. Now I can exchange even more pieces. I can exchange everything, and once we exchange everything, how will you win? Tell me. I will exchange everything now. How will you win? You can't even bring your rook over here. This is the problem. Wasted one move. I think you forgot that I can take here. Now you will resign, Mr. Henry. Now you're gonna resign. I know you, the sassy one. Mr. Henry resigned. Let's see what went well and what went wrong. I think this was all. See, we managed to get some advantage here. Her advantage was good. And I think we completely lost our advantage by taking with queen. We should have taken with rook instead. Yeah, we should have taken with rook because when attacking, don't exchange the queen. Although I wanted to simplify for some reason. Here he just gave away one more piece. I blocked this because I didn't want him to attack. And see how I am overprotecting everything. You can't keep a lot of hanging pieces because if you have pieces which are not protected, you can end up losing them. It's not a rapid game or a big classical game that you will calculate everything. It's a blitz game and you cannot calculate everything. So it's better you protect everything. So I protected all my weak areas. This pawn is attacked, so I but double protected it just in case. Now I protected this bishop because if my rook moves, this bishop can go. So now everything is protected. Then I started thinking how to, even this is kind of protection because in a way it protects the f6 pawn. So now everything is protected. He decided to take it. Definitely a wrong move because he shouldn't have taken. Now he brought his rook over here, which is not doing anything. And he even allowed me to exchange this. And now I could have taken all the pawns one by one, but he ended up blundering the rook and won, and simply lost the game. But long story short, he could have been more resilient, but not why not allowing the blunder of rook in the end. But when the position collapses, people do blunder. Let me try my signature line now, which is the modern. I can play this very fast because I played a lot of bullet on this line. I think here he could play d5, but now first I will castle because I don't want to play anything wrong here. Castle and now play e4. Takes. I am threatening a fork with my pawn now. It's the gun water. Better be careful. Here I will play a4. This is a trap, by the way. If he doesn't do anything, yeah, this is right move because if he wouldn't have done anything, I would have taken his bishop by trapping through the pawn push. Like b pawn push, I would have done this pawn push and then this pawn push, and the bishop would have tried. But he opened the home for his bishop on the diagonal. So this is all good until now. Now I think I want to play a I want to play a trap. Uh, how shall I play it? Um, okay, let me put my rook here for now. Let's see if he moves his knight. It's gonna be a mistake if he does so. Yeah, I think he managed. I think he will lose his bishop now. But he's losing it in two ways, I just realized. Because I can even fork his bishop with b4 pawn, which is better. Yeah, let's fork his bishop and keep my knight in reserve now, for now. Because he is losing his. But maybe he can take with the knight here. Take with the knight here. What here? Take with the knight here. I think this is worse because now you can you should have probably taken with the knight and you would have got some compensation. Yeah, now this I'm worried about this square on c3. How do I protect this square? I don't know. But let me try this one. Rook to a3 because I don't want to let you on this square. Otherwise, next I want to do the discovery over here. I want to see how he will prevent this. This is a good move because he's hitting this pawn now, and I think there is no good way to protect it. Maybe I can protect it, but I don't want to protect it like this. Instead, let us try to hit it knight. Um, okay, if it takes, we will try to do some discovery probably. So let's not take it. But what do we do? Okay, let me protect it because if we don't protect it, what are we doing? This pawn may be valuable. Although I wanted to sack it, but I didn't see any proper way to sack it, and he might get too many things items on the queen side. And this is also a good move, by the way. But I guess I can simply dodge it by playing queen up. Even queen even might have better because now the rook is not protected on d5. And yeah, he rightly managed to play this now. So now position is not good. And also I noticed he can hit my queen from g5, so I have to protect it first. I mean, he could have played knight g4 and hit my queen like this, put like this. So now this is fine, this is fine. Next, I want to, mm, yeah, um, okay, let's exchange the bishop because my bishop is not doing much. So I want to exchange it. He's playing good after losing the piece, by the way. Now I think I will play this because my rook was pinned, so I wanted to remove it from I want to remove the pin, so I played like this. Now I think my bishop is prevented, and my rook is prevented, so I can play bishop a3 next and threaten to threaten to fork the queen like this, and knight can also come to life to c4 now, maybe. But for before I do that, I have to be a little careful Uh, Let me play this first. Attacking his rook and opening the files. Yeah. Let me take this pawn because it's not doing much and attack his knight. Okay, now I have to be quick also because the time might be factor in the end game. So I will be quick. Uh, I'll try to I'll try to save this position. Not save the position actually. We are little better already. Actually, we are piece up. I realize we are piece up. So yeah, we are good. I think he has just got one pawn for the piece. So we are winning. We just have to be careful to not allow him any counterplay. If he get counterplay, he might be he might be doing well. Here we can take the knight because if he takes back, we will win the queen. So here we can take the knight, and if we take back with the pawn, no, not like this. If he would have taken back, we could have won the queen on the back rank. So that's why he didn't take. See, this is how the tactics wins you game. Now I can even take this pawn and get onto the seventh rank. But the question is, should we take this pawn? Because our back rank might no, yeah, we can probably take it. Not shouldn't be an issue. So let's take it and hit him on the seventh rank now. And we have to do it quickly because we are also worse on the time. I mean, we are slightly worse on the time. Not like we are losing, but we have to be careful. So this is a good move because he doesn't want the rook to be here, which is understandable on the back rank. But can we refuse to give away the there a way we can not exchange? Okay, I will play by this because I don't want to give away uh my rooks. They are doing well on this file, so why to give them up that easily? And now we have to start attacking him. We can't simply keep our extra knights doing nothing, right? This is also not the right way to play. Okay, let me double here. If he takes, I will take back. Now let me play queen f4. Let me play queen f4. I realize I think I blundered. No, not blundered. I could have taken the rook and taken the knight, but I blundered. Yeah. I think his dark squares are very weak now. If I manage to come to hit him on the dark squares, he will be almost losing the game. But let me play very quick because I just don't want to lose on time now. Everything else is fine, but losing on time is not worth it. This is a bad move, by the way. Okay, we lost on time. This was bad. We could have. Now we will defeat him very badly because he defeated us on time. Now I will defeat him mercilessly. Since we defeated him on us on time, we are gonna be merciless against him. We'll see what he has got. I will not even let him think now. If he plays more games, I will keep defeating him. I want to defeat him 10-1 now, even 5-1. See, he resigned. I will rematch him now. Let's see if he plays. Because I want to defeat him on time now. Okay, this time we are playing fast. We want to defeat him very fast now, without any mercy. So this time we are just playing very fast. We just wanted to defeat him since he flagged us. Now he resigned again. Now I didn't wanted to play a rematch, but I couldn't play the rematch. So let me go back against, and I want a rematch. Let's see how many rematch he will play. Yeah, let me again defeat him. Just two up right now. We'll see. See, he aborted now. Now he's afraid. He is missing. He is losing a piece now. Let's see how he can prevent the piece. Maybe B4. Yeah, this is good. How this is attacked. His rook is attacked. Once he protect his rook, I will take the C pawn also. He resigned because his position was absolutely very bad. He decided to resign. Now we are hitting the F pawn, we are hitting the B pawn, and the position is bad because we are hitting the F pawn and B pawn simultaneously. And we think he might have defended this, but his position is not good. And we'll show him why. Um, well, let's play accurately here, so we don't give away the game that easily. Let me play this. At least hit his knight and bring the bishop back. If it doesn't go, knight to e2. Yeah, he goes knight to e2, which is a good move. We have the center, so until we have the center, I think it won't be easy for him to. I think he will try to exchange the queen and enter my position. So let's try to. He is simply. I'm gonna take with the pawn, and now I think his position is looks bad on so many accounts. The best. Let me hit the knight, and if we take back, the position is even bad. If you can't take back, okay, let's take. Why to complicate? And now simply play the pawn. His other knight is currently pinned, so he can't take it. Now what shall I do? Maybe I can play this. I'm hitting the b2 pawn now. Position is almost winning, and he blundered the queen. So now I think I am just winning simply. Uh, Position was almost winning, but he was playing resiliently, and I had to be accurate. So guys, if anybody of you is watching, I will call it a day right now. We can play tomorrow sometime.